We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken at the 3. The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Settle down, huh? Hey, let's roll.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
15.
From the 50, it's Smith. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Margus Hunt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let her off. 12.
To throw on second down is Luck. They'll get this into the hands of Deon Cain. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hurry!
On 1st and 10, Luck. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
To your right. Hurry, hurry! 1, 6, 7, 4.
On first down, Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll hand it down to Geis. Pushes him over and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
To throw on second down is Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first. On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That's going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On the ground, Geis. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They run with Geis, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now Mack. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Love. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Now a first down throw. Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jeremy Macklin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are in for 6. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Redskins now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Smith now on second down. Flushed out right. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Luck now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. Give him 6 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
To the right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I have to believe that if you're the team trying to block a field goal, you don't mind this weather. All right, the rain probably is going to help you because so many things can go wrong for the guys trying to kick the ball. It's as simple as maybe you just lose your footing. You kind of spin out like a tire in the snow, not getting traction, and you create a space and someone comes through.
And I think for everybody, snapper, holder, kicker, everything slows down maybe a fraction of a second. In a fraction of a second, in a field goal try, that can be all the different.
I love how you described that. Everything slows down, but it's a deliberate slowdown, isn't it?
Yep.
Because everyone's trying to be more careful and more deliberate to make sure it's executed.
On second down, here's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Hey, let's roll.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Complete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the handoff, it's Geis. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun, here's Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Luck throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now Lott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So out now come the Redskins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on 2nd down, Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out of the gun, Lott. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
12.
Luck on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Locke. For a left side complete. That's Doyle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Throwing. 12.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
12.
Here's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward.
MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, easy.
Back to throw, Love. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Love. And he's got his man Hilton. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely 1st down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston that he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry from Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Caught left side by Hilton. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Luck now to throw. It's complete. Deion Kane working the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Mack. Now the ball comes loose, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. From the red zone now, Love. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Orleans Darkwa, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, on.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, let's settle in. Come on, we're good. Hey, watch out.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw is Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Go. Monday.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing is long. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's locked. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. That close to taking a 4th quarter lead, but the goalposts, they had other plans.
I thought it was on target. It looked good off his foot, but then doink, off the metal and out. And those are the kind of breaks that can definitely swing a ball game.
Double. Settle down, huh? Orange.
On first down, it's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Off of play action. Locked. Now a hit and locked. Lost the football. It's out. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll run with Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Geis with a carry on second down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Settle down, huh? Hey, we got four. We got four down. Hey, alert 3.
Now a run with Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Redskins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
go.